Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. That showcase for Ultra Pro Wrestling was so mind-blowing, I had to take 2 days off. No, I'm kidding. It was awesome. It was amazing. It did melt my brain, but work keeps getting in the way. Anyway, with that said, let's talk about something Ultra Pro Wrestling could add down the line. I know they got a lot of stuff they're working on, but this is something they could add after the game's released, after they get everything that they want done, to really make the game last for years, maybe forever. I mean, as long as Steam exists and consoles exist and their company exists, this could be an evergreen title that lasts for generations to come with this idea. And it just comes from a little game called Action Arcade Wrestling. Now let's go over and check out that game, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm over here on my Steam page, and I was looking through my wrestling games, and I'm like, oh yeah, Action Arcade Wrestling has this feature which kind of damaged it on consoles, but the idea is genius. So let me tell you what I'm talking about here. So Action Arcade Wrestling has this amazing creation tool, but it's separate from the base game. It's a whole other app, it's a whole other program that you go into, and it gives you free creative freedom to make whatever you want. And I'll just give you some examples of what the community has created here. Let's go to the ones I downloaded first. So we got Incineroar from Pokemon, and they made it look like exactly like him. And I'll show you how they did this after I show you the characters. Ultimate Warrior, we got Sunshine from Ultimate Muscle. There's a ton of Ultimate Muscle characters in here. We got Quickman, we got Airman, and this is all done by the community. So there's no legal issue as far as I know. I mean, they haven't been taken down or anything. Captain Planet, Dr. Wily in his floaty thing. Now, how they did that, I still haven't figured out, but I'm going to show you the tools they give you to figure this stuff out with. And then Master Chief, the freaking Piranha Plant. I'm like, you can wrestle them. It works in the game. And I'll show you that too before we go show you the character creator. Then we got Bowser, and look at the body shapes of all these. When I saw this, I was like, how the heck did they do that? And then Kirby, he's in the game. And I figured this out because I was messing around with it today, because I was like, how did they do that? So I went and messed around with the character creator, and like I said, I'll show you how this all works. But look at these creations. We got Strong Bad, we got Kratos with his knives. Now that, I don't know how they did, but that's pretty cool. Deadpool, Venom, Beast with his awesome hair. And these look almost exactly like they're supposed to. I'm like, how did they do this? Then we got Kid Muscle, Wally Tusket. And now we'll go over to download wrestlers, and I'll show you what the top ones are in the community. Robotnik's #1 now? That's awesome. We got Olaf. What? We got a Potato Chip. Checking my... Sometimes I forget to turn the mic on. Freaking Potato Chip Man. We got Cabal. We got Zangief. Goro with 4 arms. I'm not sure how they got that to work. Zeus. Ludwig Borga. Kanukimon Zebra. The Texas Tornado. Kenny Omega. The Warlord. And then this is the stuff I was talking about in WrestleMania 19. They did this a little bit, but this game took that idea and just took it to the next level. The problem is, it's a separate utility from the base game, so a lot of people, normal people, or the casuals, don't use it. But the creative, super creative people go out there and they probably spend hundreds of hours making one character. So this is just so cool. And here we got Bob Ross. That's awesome. I didn't see that before. Wolverine with his claws. Jubilee, Bison. I mean, it allows you to make pretty much anybody. Awesome, more Ultimate Muscle reps. Earthworm Jim with his weird head. I think I figured out how they did it, but I'll show you at the end. Like, I keep saying that, but it's really weird. And then Tatanka. I'm trying to get to the obscure ones here, like the wings and stuff. The burger head. How they get the giant burger head. Kyle from that. What is South Park? the robot from Lost in Space. Dr. Zachary Smith from Lost in Space. Holy crap, there's some Lost in Space reps here. I don't remember what he's from. Is he from Ultimate Muscle? Or it could be an original character. Who knows? Sandy Claus Jack. We got the Grinch, Bane. Oh, they added a lot. They got Darth Vader with his lightsaber. And it's lighting up. This creation utility tool that's separate from the base game. If Ultra Pro Wrestling, I don't think the Wrestling Code would do it because it doesn't fit their simulation style. But and obviously AEW won't do it, they can't even get the basic needs of what people want in a creation suite. They're too busy focusing on mini games and a battle royale that nobody asked for. It's fun, but all the other stuff should have came first. Anyway, I don't want to bash AEW. It's a fun game. It just needs a lot of love and a lot of work. Anyway, as I keep saying here, you can make anything. Anybody. Freaking Haunter, you can make a Pokemon, and he's floating. Now I'll show you how. I keep saying this, but it's so cool to see this in a wrestling game because no other, not even a fighting game, has done this yet. And this indie game, these geniuses, whoever made this, figured this out, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. I did a review for this game on, I think it was my other channel, which I barely make content for anymore because the main game I covered basically died. So it's the channel. It keeps growing slowly. But I mean, just in the Samus, and it looks pretty darn good. And pretty much every wrestler you could possibly imagine. Freaking Orko from He-Man. And here's a perfect example. Transformers characters that look like they're supposed to. Optimus Prime. Now let's go over to the character creator, and you can see what sorcery this is that they figured this out how to do. So we'll go back here. First, I want to show you a match, and then we'll go that. And then we'll go check out the character creator. All right, now they're all CPU, and let me show you what. I mean, this is kind of crazy if you think about it. It's crazy. Probably won't watch the whole match. I just want you to see how they interact with the other models. And Kirby is even... It looks like he's punching and blocking. I mean, look at that. His little arms went up and everything. How did they do that? That is such a cool, idea. And even his feet aren't connected. Like in the game. You see how they got it to work? This is a fun game, by the way. If you haven't played it, you should go check it out. I did review it, like I said, on my other channel. I might have to play this again on the channel because it's such a fun wrestling game. Now, did you see that? That should be a dead giveaway of how they did it. All right, so let's exit this, and I'll show you how they did it. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but I'll show you how to do it. Time skip. We're loading up the Action Arcade Wrestling Wrestler Lab. This is a separate download that you have to download to make wrestlers, and then you upload them to a server, and then you go download them as you saw. I'm very happy the server is still up because this game didn't think got much love. Nobody really talks about it. So you have to make a login, obviously, tied to your account. Just continue as guest just to show you what's going on here. Create a wrestler, new wrestler, male. You can make male or female. Now it has all your basic scaling. And here's what I really hope Ultra Pro does. You can scale each individual body part exactly how you want. Exactly. So if you want, see right calf, left thigh, right thigh. But that's not how they made Kirby, and that's not how they made Mario. So there's this little tool here under accessories. And they did this in WrestleMania 19, and I believe it was Day of Reckoning and Day of Reckoning 2, where you take an item and you can place it anywhere and make whatever you want. Unfortunately, in those games, you can only use up to 4 items. In this, I'm guessing you can use a lot more than 4. So you go to add new, then it has this list, delete, and then an accessory category. This is how they do everything. They got primitives. They got all these shapes, and you can take the shape and move it wherever you want and adjust the size any way you want. You can make it so your head disappears. Let's see where, and look at all this stuff. Primitives, so you're electrified. Dark energy, this thing's kind of going all over the place. Here we go, okay, glow. I think you can move that anywhere. Color, you can change the color of the glow. See, attachment point, you can do mid-spine. So it's in your body. I don't know if you can, yeah, so you can adjust the position of it also. I wanted to show you, let's see, head. Hockey mask. There was a way to remove the head of the body, and it allows you to basically, like a Kirby character, your character model is still there, it's just invisible, so that what you want the player to see is the character, like Kirby. So they probably took a circle, moved it down to where his junk is, and it just made it really big, and then put little other circles on it to make it look like his face and arms. And they probably attached the arms to his hands here that are floating. You can't really see me point at it, but right here. And that's how it works, because it looks like his hands are still grabbing stuff. So this would be so cool if the developers, Sam, and the rest of you guys, could figure this out down the road after the game's released and have a separate little lab, wrestler lab, kind of similar to this, and really let the community just go nuts. I mean, you have all those parts in there and all those features in there. This would take the game beyond what 2K has ever done, beyond what any other wrestling game has ever done, except for this one, of course, because this is insane. And then have that No Mercy gameplay. You got the No Mercy, you got the Creation Suite. Perfect. This is what I was trying to talk about with the WrestleMania 19 positioning things. I totally spaced on this game that did this to like the 10th power, to like on steroids. It's amazing. Now, you guys are game developers, so you're probably looking at this, getting new ideas, and like, oh, that's genius. Why didn't we think of that? I'm not a game designer. I wish I was. I don't know how hard this would be to implement. That's why I'm suggesting maybe down the line as like a bonus. Once you get all the real wrestlers made, once you get the game released, patches done, moves done, this could be something you could, I mean, it would suck to charge for it, but it could be DLC. Call it the Wrestling Lab DLC. Charge $20 or whatever, $15, and really let the community just go absolutely nuts. Anyway, this is what I was talking about this whole time. Sorry I repeated myself 50 times. I'm really excited that I rediscovered this game. I'll probably be playing it on the channel a little bit just to show it off. Go check it out. It's Action Arcade Wrestling. Make sure if you want to create your own wrestler, you mess around with this tool. I'm sure some of these people have spent hundreds of hours with this because this is a pretty robust tool here. And it allows you to just go crazy with it. I'm going to mess around with it here at the end of the video just to show you some more stuff. Thank you for watching, and stay frosty. Let's see, primitives, utility. See, here we go. Remove head. Remove head and neck. Remove ears. Remove advanced maps. You can put whatever you want on the character itself. So if you want to put the exact skin of somebody on there, like a real wrestler, you can do that way. Let's see, remove ears. There's got to be a way to remove the whole body, because the way they did that. Arms like torso. Here we go. Necktie. Cape. Oh, cool. Okay. Tank top. Robe. Full cloth. Necktie, full cloth. Jacket sleeves, robe. Okay. Turn the list. Delete. Head, hair. Long hair. Where's the mohawk? gotta be a mohawk, right? Pigtails, spiked hair? No. Spiked hair. Short hair. No mohawk? I gotta have a mohawk, right? Oh, long hair. Well, the hair physics got a lot better than last time I played it. Head. Theater mask. Ball cap, cowboy hat, mustache, beard. That's not a beard, it's a goatee. Bow, shirt, helmet, beanie, antenna. Oh, that's cool. Then you can adjust it wherever you want. You can do metallic, roughness, thickness, attached to. I was going to say attached to where I think it's going to attach to. It allows you to just. Obviously, people would abuse this, but for the most part, people they've been making really cool stuff with this. Man, I really hope you guys do this.